We got ourselves another video from Boydude Review Solo Leveling. We got some some new scenes, right? We got some preview of the PV scenes to check out. Let's check it out.
Warning, heavy spoilers for Solo Leveling
Why so
Season 2,
quiet?
Episode 10. You have been warned, despite Solo Leveling Season 2, Episode 10 being the most disliked episode on Crunchyroll, I still love the episode for what
For now, we can break the records. Next episode, let's try to get 4,000 dislikes. We can break another record, guys.
it was. But why do people dislike it? Well, go check out my latest video that I covered. The top.
Why don't they like it? It's a bunch of source material readers who will always be upset no matter what that the anime is an anime and not like the manhwa. The people who had overhyped expectations of Goto Ryuji versus Sung Jinwoo fight. What else is there? That's pretty much it. People just think that like there's so much shit being cut out and Jinwoo was losing aura when they're judging a specific episode that is not as high priority as the other episodes in order to get Jeju Island. Again, whole anime production, process. There needs to be storyboarding, there needs to be planning ahead of time. How many episodes are we making? 12? Okay. 13? Sure. How many different arcs are we covering? All right, these are the specific episodes that stand out. Let's put extra effort and party into it. And then you got the fucking monkeys coming in here, cherry picking and nitpicking specific low priority episodes and saying, oh my god, A1 Pictures is doing a bad job. It's so disingenuous.
3 reasons why fans hated Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 10. But while we wait for Saturday's episode, which according to the title is going to be even more intense, we don't have to wait too long to get a sneak peek into the newest episode.
Intense for who? Hopefully for the ants, but I feel like it's gonna get it more intense for the hunters until Jinwoo shows up.
Which will be Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 11. 5 new preview images have just been released on the official Solo Leveling website. Just to let you guys know, I am an anime only and
no spoilers,
manhwa, so try and avoid spoilers in the comment section unless you put spoiler warning alerts. The first image is of Goto, and this man looks incredibly serious. He was held back by his fellow S-rankers. Everyone was more or less concerned by what would happen if these two men would go all out.
Goto would have died.
It could end up quite deadly, but now that Goto is out here in the wild, it does look like we are finally going to see what this man is truly made of. The second preview image is of S-ranker healer Min, Yeonwoo's BFF, and in last week's episode, he actually had a change of heart and wanted to come along,
and for that reason, he's gonna die.
Yes, he wanted to be there for his friends, and it does look like this preview image is indicating that he would truly be there for his friends.
I'm worried because, like, if you think about it, the ant that pulled up to kill Shimizu at the end of last episode, I thought about it more. Shimizu was a healer. So the ant intentionally went for the healer first. We know that the ants are evolving and becoming more intelligent. Smart to kill off the healer first. Byung-yu is another healer. Nah, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. No shot he dies.
Friends, as this preview image shows him activating his healing abilities, it does seem like he's trying to heal someone on his team. The third preview image, we see
Mr. Ma
Donwook of the Fame Guild face to face with what appears to be the Queen. Judging from this image, My Donwook will be the one to take.
My Donwook, baby. Is this the Queen? I honestly can't tell because there are other big white ants too. It could be
down the Queen,
or it could just be a different soldier.
As his abilities of transforming into a gigantic man should be enough to restrain the Queen and for Yeonwoo to deliver the final blow. As the fourth preview image, we see.
Yeah, I don't think it is the Queen, right? You see the corpse here of like white. We've seen big white ants before too.
Yeonwoo standing in front of the body of the Ant Queen. The Ant Queen.
I don't think that's the Queen, right? I don't think it is. If it truly was, then the raid would be over. Because all the other ants are connected to like a network. If the Queen dies, they all shut down. That's the idea, right? Doesn't really make sense. Unless you're going to say that the newest hatched son, who is like the elite king ant, is independent of the mother's actions and therefore can survive. And there will be like a subversion of expectation where people think, oh, the queen died. Surely all the ants should shut down. And then it's just like, dun dun dun, they're still moving. And they'd be like, what the fuck? That'd be kind of cool, maybe.
Seems to be covered in green blood. We know that these ants bleed green blood, as in the previous episode, the Japanese S-rankers were attacking the red ants and they splattered out green blood. Although in the previous episodes, there were a lot of white ants that looked awfully similar to the queen that were all...
Don't they shut down? Isn't that what people fucking said before? How like you kill the queen, they all die off? Or is it like the reproduction stuff? Don't they have like short lifespans? So like you kill the queen, naturally they would all start dying off. Isn't that the idea? Like why are you arguing in chat? Like yeah, they can't reproduce. You kill off the queen, they all die off later. That's the entire point. What
taken out by Yonhu's team, so I am wondering if this white ant is in fact the queen or just another of her subordinates. If this in fact is not the queen that Yonhu is standing in front of and the queen is somehow alive, then I do not think that Mai Donwook or Min Byung-gu are going to make it out alive. Regarding Min Byung-gu, both he and Yonhu had this brotherly heart-to-heart bond.
I think Beck will live. There's a good chance that Byung-yu dies though.
Wishing each other good luck. In last week's episode, with the S-rankers behind him all smiling, I don't know, dude. Something about that just gave me a bad feeling. Especially the way the episode ended. I don't think that this guy is going to make it out alive. Just like Yonhu's previous friend who met his end against the ants, I also think this guy is going to also meet his end. I feel like the loss of his friend is going to make Yonhu absolutely reckless, putting his entire team in danger. And then I think the way big guy, Mai Donwook, will be the next one to go into the afterlife. Why do I think
Bro wants all of them dead?
this? Well, in season 2 episode 10, just like how Yonhu and Min had that heart-to-heart.
He did have a little bit of like a sus interaction with this vice captain, which was like, oh, that does feel like a death flag
Moment. Mai Donwook also had this heart-to-heart moment with his vice guild master. The whole scene was incredibly beautiful, but why on earth do I get the feeling that this is the last time Mai Donwook is going to see his teammates?
Not my dong. Can't be. These do feel like death flags though. But just because that death flag exists doesn't mean it's gonna get executed. I think that Japanese hunters definitely are gonna get more killed because they're in the line of fight right now against that big ant guy. Byung-yu's probably gonna die if anyone's gonna die from our side. I don't really know about Mr. Ma. Maybe, maybe not.
It was a beautifully drawn scene, and I just feel like this is it for him. The 4th preview image of him standing face to face against the queen has me wondering, will the...
Again, not the queen, right?
Ant King, the newly formed ant from the last episode, come in to protect his mom, as the 5th and final image is of the Ant King.
Here it is!
OMG, mate. This guy looks like an absolute menace.
The black-red aura is crazy. Look at these particle effects too, huh? The like translucent, gassy, like smoky aura to it. Looks great, man.
Menace. So many people were hating on his design when he was first revealed, but now that we're seeing him in this new preview image, I'm like, is this the same guy? He looks totally different.
He seems a lot more darker, right? Compared to here, like navy dark blue, he's becoming more like steel black, and you see more highlighted auras happening. Maybe he changes the more he kills.
He looks totally different. Maybe it's just the way it's beautifully lit, the rim lighting, the shadow, the dark aura, dude. This guy looks frightening, and I am very concerned for some of the members on...
Like, this is the guy that we need a hero for. We need Sung Jin-woo here, because there's no way that the current raid squad will be able to kill this guy. It just doesn't make sense to me, because the whole point of the show was for Jin-woo, the main character, to show up and flex, right? To put the perspective of other side characters to increase the hype. You can feel the threat, and at the very end, the hero shows up, saves the day. That must be what Jin-woo must do at the end of this arc.
And for some of the members on Yonhu's team, like I said before, I do feel like Yonhu was going to lose it after losing his S-ranker healer main friend, maybe Barry.
I am down with that theory though. It thematically makes sense. Byung-yu dying, The Mr. Beck going berserk and going all out. Yeah, I could see that.
Barrow will also come in, protect the queen. My Dunwook will go toe-to-toe against the queen, but Barrow will defend her and absolutely destroy my Dunwook, just like he destroyed poor Shimizu. Mate, A1 Pictures was absolutely diabolical. Control Alt Delete and Shimizu on International Women's Day. I do feel like Yeonwoo and Goto will be the two to go toe-to-toe against Barrow. According to
way more red aura effects in the anime versus the manhwa. Feel like the anime did a better job compared to the manhwa here, just because, again, of these extra aura effects.
Some X accounts, the Ant King is named Barrow. I feel like Barrow will have separate fights with both Goto and Yeonwoo, as the two of them seem to be in different locations.
Also, the implication Barrow here, what do you think that means? I think it's very obvious. Was Tusk always named Tusk? You think that the Ant Queen named him Beru? Alright, duh. Like, duh, just use your fucking brain. Jinwoo's gonna beat this guy. We gonna say, wakey wakey. Then we get a new ant. Hey, it's that simple. I don't think that's a spoiler though. Like, what the fuck do you think is gonna happen? It's the most classic iteration of solo leveling. New hyped up bad guy shows up. Jinwoo kill. Jinwoo says wakey wakey erect. Names them. You're gonna be Ant-Man. You're gonna be Beru. It's so obvious.
The Ant.
Also, it's not even a spoiler because holy shit, bro. Even before Tusk happened, do you understand how many retards that exist online that just comment Beru, Beru, Beru over and over again in the comment section? People thinking they're being so sick with it. They're being so slick. Motherfuckers writing, oh, this is unbelievable in my Twitch chat, thinking they're being sick with it. I read those comments and I just ignore it because the more I acknowledge it, the more the people are going to think that, haha, spoilers are funny. It's just like, you guys are also fucking lame. Every one of you ruin everything for actual people who want to be anime onlys. For a reactor, rather than getting triggered and getting upset and becoming a lolcow, what I do is I just ignore. You have no idea how much fucking spoilers exist in the YouTube comment section. It's just a bunch of fucking retards all wanting attention, showing off their skills of reading ahead. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. You can read ahead of different books. Wow. You're so cool, bro. Do you know why you're in here typing those stuff? Because you have no friends. You have no friends. You are alone. You want to feel important. You go onto different Discord or different communities and YouTube comment sections and flex your knowledge because you read ahead trying to stand out and feel important. But guess what? People just see you as even bigger losers, bro.
King is named Beru. I feel like Beru will have separate fights with both Goto and Yeonwoo, as the two of them seem to be in different locations. So I do believe this Beru Ant-Man will attack Yeonwoo's team. And why do I think that? Well, it does look like the Ant King Beru seems to specifically be targeting all of the healers. Shimizu was a healer.
Yeah, exactly. Good sight, right? They're intelligent, right? Taking off the healers is in your best interest. So Byung-gyu, he might be next.
And Min Byung-gyu is also a healer. We know these S healers are absolutely goated when it comes to fully restoring their fallen comrades. So the Ant King.
Thank God Juhi didn't go. Imagine Juhi went and the Ant King was like, nah, I'm not even gonna kill you, you're not worth it. That would be disrespect on a different level.
King, to my surprise, has the knowledge to specifically target the healers. I can only assume that this Ant King Beru has the memories of some of his fallen Ant comrades and the Queen, as these guys have been fighting the S-class rankers on 3 different occasions regarding the 3 raids before this 4th raid, and then he would target the other healers. Mate, wouldn't it be incredibly...
I don't think they have a shared network, but it's more like they're more intelligent, right? We're clearly seeing them evolving physically, flying now. The Ant King probably is intelligent enough to talk. They just, are smarter and you don't need past experiences, following over to understand that. Let's pick off the healers first.
Dark if the Ant King Beru also attacked Lee Jo-hee, who was also a healer as well. How
Ju-hee is in Korea though. This is Korea, not Jeju Island.
after she felt very confident in wanting to join the Jeju Island raid, she barely makes any difference before she is Control-Alt deleted by Beru. That may also give Jinwoo more
I guess a lot of people, I mean, the anime didn't really explicitly say it. It was kind of confusing. I thought that they also went, but no, they're in Korea right now.
a reason to go to Jeju Island. So
Jeju, I guess, is Korea, but anyways, they're not at Jeju Island. They're stationed over in Seoul or whatever their place is.
Sung Jin-woo could take a sneak peek into the battle through his shadows, the same shadows he put into the S-rank hunters, and see all the chaos and carnage and Lee Jo-hee.
Okay. So it's in Guildmaster Che too, right? We put the shadows here, right? It's on our side too. Oh, I thought it was mostly Japanese hunters. Okay. We have it on Beck. We got Cha. We got, Guildmaster Che. This is good.
And Carnage and Lee Jo-hee no longer breathing. I can only assume that Goto, with his earphones, is going to get word that the Ant King Beru is targeting the healers. So the last 9 or 10 minutes of the episode may be Beru versus Goto. The two of them will have an intense
That would be hype. Probably gonna be like a close fight with most likely Goto losing.
battle, and we will finally see what our boy Goto is truly made of. I am so curious to know what type of abilities
Or he just gets wiped. Imagine he also just gets one shot.
this man has, and will they be enough to take down Beru? Considering that Jinwoo is the main character of Solo Leveling, I'm not too sure. We know that Jinwoo has put his shadows into the shadows of S-class rankers, and just like in season 2 episode 9, he was
Shadow
able
exchange.
to teleport using his shadows from one location to another, so I can only assume that he will do the same. I do feel like with the arrival of Beru, the situation in Jeju Island will be a little bit more intense than anyone would have thought it would be, and I do feel like some of the red ants will escape the island and make their way onto the mainland, causing so much chaos.
I actually do want the ants to reach to Korea, the mainland, because I think that having like an entire like country as an audience, I mean, they are live streaming it already, so I guess it doesn't really make a big difference, but like instead of Jinwoo going over to Jeju raid, them all just like breaking out and going to Korea, that would be really hype too. But I think the shadow exchange and stuff like that existing right before the Jeju Island kind of tells me that we're most likely just gonna pop up there when they need our help the most.
And havoc. Possibly one red ant may attack Jinwoo's family, causing Jinwoo to want to help the S-rankers, giving him motivation to fight the ant.
He should theorize that Jinwoo's mom's gonna die from an ant showing up in Korea. You know how he is. Trying to kill off the mom and the dad. Jinho's dad. Yep, the ants are gonna finish the job now.
Ant King Beru. Maybe Jinwoo and Goto will work together as a team, and I can only assume the animation is going to be absolutely crazy. And I cannot wait for Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 11. But tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of these new preview scenes?
I think that these new preview scenes are painting false confidence, right? You see ant bodies being cleared up. Mr. Beck and everybody is probably thinking, that's going a little bit too easier than expected. When they don't even realize that this dude is outside killing off, picking off hunters one by one. And the title is, it's getting more intense, right? Clearly it has to do with Beru. So it's going to be interesting to see, them being like, something is off. It's a bit too easy. And then this motherfucker shows up. Goto versus him, if that does happen. Part of me kind of wants to keep it close, but it would also be so funny and insane if he also just one-shot Goto. I just want Jinwoo to pull up, man. When is he going to pull up? Probably not next episode. Probably episode 12 or 13 though, huh? Near the end, the hero always shows up late, so I think that's when we should expect him to pull up. Anyways, please go check out a Boydude Reviews channel. Here's the link to the video. Please go give the video a like if you did, and I'll see you next time.